Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I am so excited that you decided to join me this evening. We have a great show lined up for you today. This is an amazing talk show, virtual talk show that features our national and our local musicians and recording artists. This platform is designed for you to help promote the artists, the business owners, the social media and social network organizations, physical and mental health awareness. And let me tell you, we have had some fantastic guests on the show ever since we started, really. But the last couple of months, it's really been fabulous. So I'm so grateful and thankful to God that He has allowed me to have this platform for you. It allows the guests the opportunity to discuss their career goals, their challenges, their products, their new opportunity, and awareness. We want you to bring your expertise to the show. If you want to be a part of the show, please contact me at Coco McMillan Music at gmail.com. Again, that's Coco McMillan Music at gmail.com. We believe in sharing your journey, and because you never know, millions of souls could be blessed just by your testimony. So a lot of times it's not even about us, it's about what we go through to share with someone else to help them throughout their life. Amen. Amen. So we want you to bring your expertise to the show. We are streaming live on the IBM network, on Facebook Live, LinkedIn, YouTube, Roku. We are streaming on many platforms, so you have an opportunity to watch the show. So make sure that you check us out. Good evening, Dennis Walden. Glad to see that you're here. So come on, you know how we do it. We do it every week. Let me know where you're watching from. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Like, share, and comment. And hey, guys, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube page at Sean Coco McMillan. So can you do that for me? Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page, and you can pull it up as Coco McMillan Music. Coco McMillan Music. So we're going to give you a chance to get and jump on. Go ahead and text somebody, call someone. Let them know that you are about to spend the next hour with Miss Coco McMillan. It's going to be fabulous. We have a absolutely wonderful guest tonight. You're really going to enjoy him. I can't wait to speak to him. But I want to tell you a couple of things. So if you didn't get a chance to come to see the play Divided Together that we had a couple of Sundays ago, man, I'm telling you, it was off the chain. It was sold out. Everyone was marvelous. Shout out to Melissa Wade and The Water, the production. She was absolutely amazing. So guess what? We're going to be doing it again on June the 19th, Father's Day. We're going to be giving you more information about that. I think it's going to be held at the North Carolina Museum of Arts in Raleigh, but we'll get back to you because, listen, I need you to go ahead and get your tickets now because it was sold out last time, and I know that we're going to have another sold out show. So again, mark your calendars, June the 19th, Father's Day, Divided Together. The play is back. Also, June the 17th, if you want to check me out, I will be performing at Carolina Pines Park for the Juneteenth celebration. Shout out to Nikki for putting this together. So June the 17th from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Carolina Pines Park in Raleigh, North Carolina. That is located off of Lake Willow Road. So if you want to join me there, come on and join us on the 17th. Last but not least, listen, I have a student, a friend, she is absolutely phenomenal. I coach her. When I tell you, when I listen to this young girl and just listen to her sing, listen to her speak, she's well-rounded, talented in the sports, in her books. Her name is Terrellyn Harris. Guess what, guys? She is on the road to the Apollo. Yeah, so shout out to Terrellyn Harris and her mom. She's going to be performing at the Apollo. So we need to support her to make sure she wins. It's going to be held on June the 25th in Kinston, North Carolina. The tickets are $20. You have time to go ahead and get your tickets now. $20. Can you help me support my girl Terrellyn? She's 14, 15 years old. And when I tell you her voice is amazing, she's been on the show. You heard her. Just a well-rounded, gifted, anointed child of God. And so we really want to be there, support her. When our teens are doing things like this, we need to just kind of pull together and support her. So Terrellyn Harris, Miss Beulah. Yes, check it out, guys. Beulah from Houston, Texas. I had a chance to meet her in person. She was on my show a couple of weeks ago, but I had a chance to meet her in person this past week in Raleigh. Her and Yvette Daniels. Oh my God, we had a wonderful time. She gave me a signed copy of her book. So I am so excited. I just been diving deep into the book Journey of a Woman. So if you haven't purchased the book, go out and purchase the book, okay? Beulah Davis, say that with me, Miss Beulah Davis. She is off the chain. You really want to connect with her, a woman of wisdom, okay? They helped me out. I want to tell you, Beulah, you helped me out at our luncheon. So shout out to Seasons 52 as well. What's up, Esco? I see that you on, guys. Come on and keep telling me where you watching from. We thank you for just coming in, taking this time, because we know that you could be doing anything and everything else, but you're taking this time to share this time with me this hour. So thank you so much. So we're going to take a commercial break for just a few minutes, and we're going to come back with our guest, Mr. Brent Blackwell, amazing young man, child of God. I'm trying to tell you, get your pen, your pencil, your tissue, everything, because when he starts speaking, you want to listen. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break.
It's time for Bible or Babble. Gather around for your new favorite show. If you little work, show 'em what you know. Let's go. Bible or Babble. It's Bible. Let's go. All in every saint, we gon' put you to the test. See who know that B.I.B. a little bitch. Bible or Babble. It's Bible. Let's go.
Are you looking to fine-tune your exercise regimen? Then you definitely want to get in touch with Tony Markham, certified water fitness instructor and personal trainer. She can come to your pool. Did you know that water fitness improves flexibility and strength? Give her a call. The drill sergeant helps you with all your fitness needs. Call 919-612-6077. That number again, 919-612-6077.
Cream, located in the Wake Forest Ballroom, 203 Capcom Avenue, Suite 114 in Wake Forest, is not a venue that is a party or ordinary club, but a great experience with jazz, food, drinks, dancing, and other forms of entertainment. When planning that special event to get back into the social scene with new and old friends, or maybe a special someone for a memorable occasion, Cream is perfect for your event with inside and outside seating to ease social distancing. Cream, located at 203 Capcom Avenue, Suite 114 in Wake Forest, invites you to their next event, Saturday, May 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. Early bird tickets and couple discounts are available now at eventbrite.com. Tickets include a night of smooth jazz, music, food, wine, drinks, and champagne. There's a 2-drink minimum, and the first 20 ladies get a complimentary ticket for the next Cream event and a 3rd drink. For details, call Vic Scott at 919-673-6654. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram at Cream. That's KREM.
Gave my heart to you, now I'm in heaven.
Are you looking for money-saving strategies for your business and personal finances? Are you tired of working hard every day with little or nothing to show for it? Contact Prosperity Financial Services, LLC right now for your free financial consultation. Call now to reserve yours today, 804-349-8600, 804-349-8600.
Welcome back to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. And as you're coming in again, let me know where you're watching from. Like, comment, and share this broadcast, because again, this information is for you out there that's trying to do your music, your business. We just want to be that avenue where you can have a platform to come and talk about the good things that's happening as well as some of the challenges. And that's what we are here for this evening. So my next guest, a young man, I'm so grateful to had a chance to speak with him, and so grateful for his management team. They've done an excellent job get the information over to me. I think his name is Melvin. Melvin, thank you so much, Mr. Melvin, and as well as Beulah Davis. My guest, Mr. Brent Blackwell. He is originally a native of Reidsville, North Carolina, and he currently resides in Greensboro. He's married to his beautiful wife, Amanda. They have 2 children, Bryson and Journey. And I'm sorry, Brent, if I messed up her name, but we'll talk about that a little later. But singing has been his passion, and since the age of 14. He took an interest in his gift from God and matured it, and he grew stronger and stronger. Fast forwarding to this current day, he's had an opportunity and a pleasure to be able to record his first single, Don't Lose Hope, that you will get a chance to see part of that video tonight. He's been living in a different time for the last years. So this song talks about not giving up and how you should keep going, even when it feels and looks hard. The song talks about how great our God is, even when it seems like it's over for you. You have to have hope in God and know that He will never leave you. Personally, this song inspired him because he keeps going and has received numerous amount of messages about how this song has inspired him and others. And so again, you will get a chance to hear the song a little later. He also is going to talk about his project. He's also with a group called the King and Priest United. We're going to talk about that as well. So please help me welcome my guest, Brent Blackwell, BKA B Major.
How you doing?
I am good. How are you, Brent?
I am doing good. I'm doing great.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you accepted the invitation to be on the show tonight. We've had some conversations, today, and I just can't get it off my mind. I just been thinking about it all day, getting really excited, waiting for you to come on and talk to us. But before we get into that, just tell us, I read a little of your bio, Brent, but tell the listeners tonight a little bit about you.
Well, first off, Ms. Coco, I want to thank you so much. I know you've already, went there, but I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to come on your platform and just give a little snippet of how good God is, and how wonderful His mercies are every day. Like you said, my name is Brent Blackwell. I reside in Greensboro, North Carolina. Am grateful that I have had this opportunity to be here tonight. Like I said, my wife for 18 years, my beautiful wife, Amanda. We have 2 kids, Bryson, he's 16. He just started driving. Like I said before, pray for my nerves, but that's going to be all right. And Journey, she's 12. She's all about dancing and things like that. I'm a real laid back kind of guy. Very passionate about my God, very passionate about integrity, doing things right. I'm very passionate about that, and I'm just in a nutshell. I'm just laid back. But I when we get to talking about the goodness of God and how wonderful He is, something just comes up in me, and I just get to going. And you might have to just stop me or pull my coattail, but I'm gonna be chill tonight.
No, but that's good. So, have you always wanted to do music? I know when you talk about the age of 14, you really start getting into music, but have you always wanted to be into music growing up as a kid?
Well, growing up as a kid, I always tell my godmother, Eula Harris, she's since deceased, but she put the first microphone in my hand. I think I was like 7 years old. And the first song that I've ever sung was I Can't Even Walk Without You Holding My Hand. And ever since that song and ever since then, I've been really, really passionate about singing. And since then, it's like you go through a period of life. You're like, well, I'm good. I don't want to do it anymore. Fast forward to now, and I know we're going to talk about the album. Melvin, the manager my manager had said, you want to do an album? You want to do a single or a CD? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to do anything because at that point, I thought it was too late. You know what I'm saying? You think sometimes you get in life and you think, oh, it's too late. I'm too
Right.
old. Ain't nobody go listen to me.
Right.
This, that, and the third. But little did I know, it takes one time for you to reach one person
Yes.
to know how good God is.
Mm,
It doesn't have to be, you don't have to, I mean, yes, you want to reach the masses, you want to reach thousands, millions, but one soul is, the angels are rejoicing for one soul. And your song, your words in the song, your attitude can change somebody. They may be
yes.
feeling so low they have to look up to see the bottom. And if you think about that, that's really, really low. They may have to may have to look up, but they can hear your song or they can hear a word that you have for them, and it can brighten their day.
Oh my God. You
And
said it.
you just really want to just carry yourself in a way that's pleasing to God first of all, but then also you always want to think of who's around you, because sometimes the only God people see is through you.
Oh my God. You said something right there. Shout out to Beulah and to Robin. I see you, Robin. You said that you was like, nah, I'm good because of how you was feeling, saying you too old, nobody don't want to hear it, or it's too late. Before we move forward, I want you to encourage a young person out there. Good evening, Sister Cooper. A young person out there that, or older person, that's probably had that same mindset, saying, it's too late. I want to give up, and not knowing that whatever their testimony is could be helping someone else. Can you encourage somebody for me?
Well, first I would like to say never ever give up. God has a plan for you, and you are his chosen vessel. You are so important to God. I mean, it's like with him, it's important to get a relationship with God. Religion, okay, but a relationship with God and you to get that personal time with him, he will make you feel like you're the only one in the room. So therefore, God is always going to be there with you. Don't you ever give up. If you feel like giving up, make sure you hear these words. You are somebody.
Ooh.
You are somebody. Nobody in this world can ever tell you you aren't. You wouldn't be on the face of this earth if you weren't somebody. Don't ever think you're too old. I made that mistake, and I'm here to tell you, you're never too old. You're always young at heart. I don't care, 0 to 99, 120. We're promised 120 years. So therefore, 0 to 99, if I make it to 120, that's good. I'm still going to be young at heart, and I'm going to still be encouraging people. Never let go of God's promises. Never let go of the things that you know that God has promised you, and never let nobody tell you that God is not real and that he's not there for you every step of the way. Because no matter what you go through, God is going to be there. No matter what you face, God is going to be there. You can be sick on your deathbed. God will come and turn it all the way around. You can be depressed. God will come and make you so happy you want to go just tell somebody else about the goodness of God. So therefore, always, if you don't always know that God is there. And he's going to be your shield. He's your protector. He's your confidant. He's your deliverer. He's your healer. He's everything to you. When you feel like you don't have any parents, and if you're young and you feel like you don't have any parents and your parents may be shunning away from you, God's there. If you're old and you feel like you're alone, God's there. If you're on your job and you feel like no one is listening, God's there. He's always there beside you. You can call on him 24/7 and he's always there. So if that's, I hope that encourage somebody, and just keep going. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. And as the song says, don't lose hope, because right now we're living in a time to where your mind, it's like things are playing with our minds. And it's like, should I just go? Should I do this?
Yes.
Should I even go to church? Should I even pray? Yes,
wow.
You should. You should. And even if you don't feel anything right then, you keep praying, you keep believing, because something is going to manifest.
Oh, I preach, be major. That's what I'm talking. And it's so good to hear it coming from a young man, because you often see the women praying and fasting and doing, but to hear it come from a young man, and for our brothers out there, just encouraging them to saying, it doesn't matter about the age. It doesn't matter about what has happened in the past. It doesn't matter how you feel. And if God is giving you an assignment, It's your duty to fulfill that assignment no matter what.
No
And
matter what.
yes, like you say, we go through these times where we feel like we're alone. But I love the way you were saying it. When you feel like you're alone, God is there. When you
He's
feel like
always
something,
there.
God is there. When you feel
Yes.
God is there,
Yes.
because He is. And then often we say, God, where are you? Why did you leave me? But He never left us.
Never. And he never will. He's always there. And see, when I was younger, you know, I used to think, well, why did you allow this to happen? I lost my dad at 5 years old. I was the one found him. And as when you're young like that, you don't really think about things. But as you get older, man, I really needed my dad there. But as I started growing in Christ, and as I started reading my Bible, and as I started getting my relationship with God, my personal relationship with God, and knowing him for myself, first of all.
Yes.
Let's remember that you have to know God for yourself, because there's so many people saying this and there's so many people saying that. They're over there talking, they're over here talking, but you keep your eyes on God. He'll talk directly to you at the same time he's talking to them.
Mm.
So, but when I was young, I used to think like, God, why did that happen? Why did you take my father away?
Yes.
Why did you, why did you choose me not to have a father growing up? But he said, I never left you.
Mm.
I was always there. You just had to really grow up and realize I was there, because you can be fully grown woman, a full grown man, and still be have a childlike mind.
Yes.
And be so immature, and then it's just like, well, once you learn that God is there, man, can't nobody take it from you. That's something can't nobody take from you.
They can't.
They can't take it from you.
Because like you said, that relationship, religion, okay, but that relationship, it was between you and him. And I think that, when we came into this COVID, the last couple of years, I think that's when, well, I know my faith grew stronger. We didn't have the church where you could go physically to the church.
Nothing normal.
Nothing was normal. So who was it? Me and God. If it's in your closet, if it's in your bathroom, where is it? So I was praying that more people would get connected. That was their time to get connected. And some did because they were scared. They didn't know what was going on with the world. But, Major, as soon as it kind of cleared away a little bit, we back to our old ways, our old habit, back to the same thing. When God is truly trying to tell us something, even in that pandemic.
But we're too busy. You see how all the time we're so busy, we can't never listen. Just like we slow down. And I heard my preacher, I know someone talked Sunday. Sometimes God talks to you over in the middle of the night because nothing's happening. It's quiet. Nobody's up. It's just you and him. So therefore now listen. Do I have your attention? Listen. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that was it. Shout out to Shirley there. They were making comments in the chat there.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see them, but hopefully we'll have it come up in just a few minutes so we can get those comments out.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
That is so good. That's good. That's good word right there. Good feeding of the word, because I say if we ever needed them, we need them now, because it's after the fact. What happens now? It's so much. And when we were backstage, when we was before the show started, we were talking, and you remember my phone rung, B Major, and I said, hold on for a second.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It was my pastor.
Okay.
Everything stops. I got to talk. When pastor calling, you better answer. So he was just saying, I know you got to get ready for the show and everything, but I just want you to make sure that you guys just, do a special, just praying for the children in Texas. We had Bible study last night, and it was off the chain, the prayers, like the corporate prayer, but about our children, what happened in Texas.
Yes, it was awful what happened. And I just pray for the families. And the last time I read something in social media, it was actually one little girl. I think she had actually survived all of that. She had been through, I think she was shot 5 times, and she actually survived. So her mental stability, I pray that she actually stays grounded, because being young like that and going through that can really take a toll. But this world is, I know we have free will and things like that, but we have to keep us as the church.
Yes.
We have a duty. And we have to stay prayed up. We have to
Yes.
stay in our word. We cannot let anything, if the enemy sees a crack, it's going to go right through that crack and it's
Right
going to
through
start
it.
wreaking havoc. So
Yes.
therefore, we have to stay grounded. We have to stay rooted. We have to stay prayed up. Turn your plate over and
Ooh.
and just get in your word and just ask God just to show you exactly what to do, how to pray. And
Yes.
I hate that happened, but
No.
I'm just going to continue to keep them in my prayer, in my prayers.
Yes.
It's really
Yes, because it's like a domino effect.
true.
You had the one in Buffalo, New York, then
Hmm.
you had the shooting at the church. It was something that happened at the church, and then now you have Texas, and it's just our young kids, and then the main thing is they talking about mental health. That's why you need to stay strong in the Lord, and we need to teach our children, and even with the church, just to reach out and help our children and people that's in that mental state, to let them know that God has not forgotten about you. He's
Hmm.
there for you. And all you have to do is say yes.
That's it.
That's it.
That
That's
that's
it.
that's the key point. Yes, God. Yes, God. I will go forth and I will do your work and I will do your will. If you tell me yes, no matter who likes it, no matter who does not agree, no matter who agrees with me or not, I'm going to go forth and I'm going to do your will, and I'm going to make sure that I carry out your will in the way you would have me to do. Get me out of the way, because my plans mean nothing. My plans are null and void. If I get in my own, sometimes we're in our own way. If you would step aside and let God do what he's supposed to do, then you won't have to really worry about, just like I said earlier, if you stay in your lane, you won't have as many wrecks. You won't, you gotta go and you gotta stay straight and there, you gotta stay focused on him.
I love that. If you stay in your lane, what?
You won't have as many wrecks. When you're driving and you're going somebody's lane, you might come over. No, stay over there where you're supposed to be. Keep going
Woo!
straight and you'll be good. So
Hey,
yeah.
somebody needed to put that in the chat. Listen, if you stay in your lane, you won't have so many wrecks. That right there, that part.
That part.
Beulah, Yvette, that part. And and I want to piggyback. We're gonna move on, but I want to piggyback on something that you said.
Mhm.
When we were talking about giving up, and I just want to again give a shout out to, because you always need people in your life to encourage you, even when you feel like giving up. That's why I love what you said earlier about, don't give up, and at my luncheon with Beulah and Yvette, they don't even know, they helped me, because it's about what we were just talking about, Brent, about feeling, just tired of all the industry things and just want to give up, or you feel like you're too old, or just, that mental thing. And when I tell you, Beulah and Yvette say, oh, no, 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 no. Even with me, oh no, sweetie. And all you need sometimes is that push,
That's it.
that, because it's easy to feel like, I don't know, questioning, and we should not feel that way, but we are all
Mhm.
human. But again, that relationship with God, when you be able to hear that voice, and then when somebody comes behind you and give you that confirmation, which
Mhm.
they did that day, and a lot of times you thinking it's people right there beside you, but sometimes God sent people that's not even, that you don't even know that well, to give
Right.
you what you need to get back on the journey.
And it's always good to have people like that in your corner.
Yes.
And this is a very cliche statement, but it's a very true statement. The more friends you have, sometimes it's worse. If you got those 2 or 3 good people that are not going to be your yes people and go say, no, you shouldn't do that, or
Yeah.
always agreeing with me. If somebody's always agreeing with you, that's a red flag,
Right.
because you're not doing stuff right all the time. There's some times that we mess up. There's some times that we fall short, and we need somebody in our corner to say, "No, that's not right, Brent. That ain't right. You're not doing it right. Okay, let me think about it."
Right.
You have to
Right.
have those people. You have to have those people in your corner.
You
And
have
I
to.
used and when you're young, you think, "Oh man, the more friends I got, man, I'm." As the young people say, I'm lit. I got all these friends. I know my kids say that. I'm 41, so the lit, I guess, left me a while ago.
Somebody told me the other day, to my Coco, don't say that no more. That's, oh, I was like, oh.
but yeah, those friends in your corner that support you, and those friends in your corner that will be there for you through thick and thin, no
Yeah.
matter if it's right, no matter if it's wrong, they're gonna be there. You
Yes.
need those people in your life. And, you know, some friends and acquaintances, they're not going to agree with you. They're
Right.
going to be like, well, you made it. We was in the same corner. We was on the same level. Now you got this. I'll just use this for example. Now you got this CD. Now you got this album. You think you better than? No, I don't think I'm better than you. While I'm doing what I'm doing, why don't you try to do something as well? So therefore, when I come back, we can celebrate together. Jealousy is the murder of friendship.
Ooh.
Therefore, if I am out here doing something for God, you get out there and do something as well. So we can come back together and say, you know what, I did this, right. The kingdom, we're working for the kingdom.
Right.
When this, I'm better than you and you're better than me, it has to stop. It really does have to stop. And, you know, a lot of people, they just, I guess some people feed off that. But what does the saying go? If you don't feed it, it starves. So therefore, if I don't feed it, it's got to die.
And your quotes, man, I'm telling you,
Oh, no.
if you don't feed it, it's gonna starve. I love it. That is so true, and that's what we kind of talked about, you know, earlier about why we can't come together and celebrate and support each other, especially when we in the same ministry, the same body. You know, we serving the same God, and we trying to do the same thing. We've been through this together. When it happens, it changes, and then they look at you and say, "You changed." No, I haven't changed. I'm just moving in my destiny. That doesn't mean that I'm better than you in anything. Come on, let's do it together.
Let's do it together. And if you were really my friend and you were really a partner in Christ with me, you would celebrate.
You would celebrate.
You would celebrate me because I'm going to celebrate you. And I'm going to, when I don't have anything going on, I'm clapping for you. When you got something going, when the vice versa, we're clapping together.
Right.
You doing better than me, I'm doing better than you. No, how about we just do it? And not saying I'm doing it better than you or you doing it better than me.
Right.
Wait with all of that. It's time out for foolishness. It's time out for everybody wanting to be mad at each other and what I say is right, what you say is wrong. Look, it is what it is.
Okay, holding grudges, messing up your blessings and all that, and that underlying jealousy. But hey, but you're really jealous. Just keep it moving.
And how about this? When you hold that jealousy and you hold that grudge, not only are you messing with your mental, you're messing with your physical body. And then you wonder why you're always sick and at the doctor, spending all your money at the doctor. You can be spending your money on doing something for the kingdom, like doing what you want to do. But no, you're sick because you're holding grudges. Let it go. If somebody did something to you, I understand that with someone did something to you and it hurt you. Yes, it hurt you. But don't let that stop your destiny. Don't let that stop your destiny, please.
Yes. And let's hop on real quick when we talked about, you know, when they kind of watching in the background, you see the views.
Right. You know, like when you're on Facebook and you post this very inspirational post or post a video and thing like that. And I mean, you know, this is just something I noticed, you know, you always get like 300, 400 views, but 2 likes. They're always looking at you, but they don't like you. And I'm like, okay, I get it. They looking, but they don't like you. That's all right. Just keep looking. And eventually you'll catch on this great abundance of blessings that you can be a part of as well. And you can stop holding the grudges and get yourself together. And I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect by no means. People have made me mad. People have did things to me and this, that, and third. But when I grew in God and when I found out that He is always going to be there no matter if anybody else leaves, wait with all the other stuff. It's, you know, like as what we're going through now, my song says we're living in a time where confusion's all around.
Yes.
People are hurting. But you're mad.
Right. And they don't realize that, you know, when they are jealous and that envy and, you know, and not really supporting you and you know this, but you still smiling and talking to them, they don't realize that that's hurting you. I mean, like it hurts. It
It
hurts.
hurts.
So they don't think about that part. And then we constantly trying to please them. And I say this all the time. One of my guests was on the show and said, listen, validation is for parking. So I don't need you.
I like that. I like that.
Shout out to Cheryl.
I like
Cheryl
that.
Williamson. Validation is for parking. I don't need you to confirm what God has already given to me. All I need to do is act in it. Just,
Exactly.
just keep it
Just
moving.
walk in it and act in it.
Just
Exactly.
walk in it. If you with me, you with me. If you're not, I'm gone. Now, when I go and it jump off and pop off for me, now here you come saying, now why she acting like that or why he acting like that? Okay, remember back when through this period where I needed you, you wasn't there. So, we just really got to get this thing together and connect and support and help our brothers and sisters grow stronger in the kingdom because we're all we have. And that's why I love your song. Let's talk about your song, Don't Lose Hope. And while we're talking about it, Mark, if you can go ahead and cue up that video for us, but tell us about the song and your project, what it means to you and what you want the people to get out of the song.
Okay, so first of all, I want to give a shout out to the writer of the song. Her name is Kim Moyer. She's out of Reedsville, North Carolina as well. Don't Lose Hope talks about, it's like I said, we're living in a time where confusion's all around. People are searching for hope and they want a future, whatever. So it's basically, give hope a chance. Yes, it hurts you. Yes, you're mad. Yes, you lost a loved one. Yes, these tragic things happen, but do not give up hope, because even though that happened, something else is getting ready to happen, and you're going to see the light. You have to know that your business that you want to have, the relationship that you want to have, the health that you want to have.
Yeah, come on now.
The mental health that you want to have, the car you want, anything you want or your heart's desire, do not give up hope on it. Just because this one little inkling of discomfort came in, do not give up hope. You keep going. You keep telling God, you keep those proclamations. Let me tell you this, and it's another thing. What you say is powerful.
Yes. All right now.
You can't go around here saying, oh, my head hurt all the time. Say my head is healed all the time. You can't do that. Don't you give up hope.
Yeah.
You can give up hope on the most minute thing. But if God, like I said earlier, God is always there. He's running the course with you. He's always going to be there with you. You stay there. You make sure that, like the song says, let me introduce you to someone who knows what you're going through. That's what you'll hear in the song. Let me introduce you to someone who knows what you're going through, because ultimately when he died on the cross, he took in everything that you go. It's nothing on this earth that you go through that God did not take in. When they stretched him wide. He hung his head, he died, and he rose on that third. There's nothing that he did not take in. So it's nothing that we go through in this world that he hasn't already experienced, because he took it all in when he died on the cross. So therefore, do not give up hope, because there's something always in the future for you. And my project in the key,
that's what I'm talking about.
My project In the Key of B Major, the whole album, it's a variety of songs. It's something for the young, something for the young at heart. I don't call people, but I don't put them all, but the young at heart, the old, the seasoned saints. It's something for everybody. And the album came out on August the 27th of last year.
Okay.
So it's out there on all digital platforms. You can go out there. It's on YouTube. It's on Apple Music. It's on Amazon. It's pretty much on all digital platforms. So go out there and support it and let it bless you, because it's something for everybody. One of my favorite songs besides Don't Lose Hope on there is called You're Always There. It's number 3. It's number 3. And basically it's saying, God, when I'm thinking you're not there, you're there. I'm never alone. You're never alone.
Yeah.
Because so many people feel like they're alone. They don't have nobody. Just think about, the people in the rest homes who never get visitors and things like that.
Yes.
They're never alone. They might not, mentally, they might not think, I have anybody, but if you keep praying for them, something will click with them. And they go, "Oh, I'm not alone. God is here with me." You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Just when kids, if you're listening, if you're in school and you feel like you don't have any friends, and you feel like you're all alone, and you feel like you're the only one walking the hall by yourself, eating lunch by yourself, and all that stuff, you're not
Yeah.
never alone. But guess what? Somebody's gonna come along, and they're gonna be your friend. And
That's
just
right.
remember, you don't need all these friends. You don't
Okay.
need all these friends. You just get you one or two, maybe 3 of them. You'll be
Yeah.
all right. But the
That part.
the project itself, I really appreciate Kim Moyer writing my whole project. She wrote it all. Project Melvin managed it. I just thank the Lord for my team. They really, came through for me, and for somebody who said no at first, not knowing God had I knew God had a plan. I guess I was being rebellious. I had my moment, but God said, "Boy, come here. You're gonna do this. You're not gonna sit right here and not do what I told you to
Not do it. Right.
So
Right.
I have
Right.
to give all credit and glory to God, because He's
Yes.
right. And without Him, this project would not be done, wouldn't be available. I've gotten so many inboxes from people that I never really talked to, and they say, "Brent, thank you for Don't Lose Hope. Thank you, for, I was about to lose hope. I was about to give it up all, but I listened to the song and it inspired me." So like I said in the beginning, that alone, if you just one person, 1 or 2 people, you've snatched, that's one thing, one person the devil thought they had, you won't have this one.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about, man. You are on point. I'm telling you. Listen, Mark, let's go ahead and bring up this video of Don't Lose Hope by Mr. Brent Blackwell, BKA B Major. I know that it's going to bless you, and make sure you go out and support. But let's check out a little of his video.
We're living in a time when confusion's all around. People always searching for a peace that can't be found. Somebody's thinking that they're not gonna make it. So many others feel like they just can't take it. Well, let me introduce to you someone who knows what you're going through. Don't lose hope, no matter how it feels. My God is able, and His love for you is real. You just keep holding on when you can't see your way. Oh, yes, you do. He promised in His word you will see a brighter day. Don't lose hope. People losing jobs and their money's running low. They look for help, but they don't know where to go. Somebody's feeling like their life's at the end. Oh my, needing some encouragement, and yes, they need a friend. Why not try Jesus? He'll give you what you need to succeed. Don't lose hope, no matter how it feels. My God is able, and can't see your way. Oh, yes, you do. He promised in his word you will see a brighter day. Oh, yes. Don't lose hope. Oh, yes. Oh, don't lose hope.
Wow. Wow. I'm just like, I can't even move. Like, oh my God, that was so beautiful. I love that. Come on, guys, go ahead and put in the chat, give the shout outs to B Major on the song. So tell us again how we can get the song, where we could locate it, all your social media handles, because I'm sure people are going to want to purchase this song. It's absolutely amazing. Yes.
Yes, it's under everything is under. You can go through YouTube, you can go through Amazon Music, you can go to Apple Music, you can go to is it Spotify? Yeah, you can go to Spotify and purchase it all every pretty much all the musical handles. My handles for my social media is bmajor81 for Instagram. It is Major Blackwell for Facebook.
Okay. Yes. God. Oh my goodness. I'm still stuck on don't lose hope. That is a shout out to Kim. You said the writer, her name is Kim.
Yeah, Kim Moyer.
Yeah,
And
because
yes,
I see
Kim Moyer.
somebody in the chat saying they love the lyrics.
Oh,
You
God
see the
bless you.
comments in the chat, but yes.
Yes, and you also can go to B Major Music. That's MUZIC.com, and that's my website, and you can see everything there as well.
Yep, we see it. And guys, it's running at the bottom of the screen
Okay.
there. So you make sure you check him out. One more thing, Brent. I know that King and Priest United. So, tell me a little bit about that. It's coming out. You guys got something coming out in June?
Yes. So me and some of my brothers, I call them my brothers, we came together, and we're actually in this group, and we're called Kings and Priests United. And one of the members of the group, his name is Arday Lee. He actually wrote the song. It's called "I See Victory." He's writing and he leads it. This song is basically giving proclamations and saying, "You see victory. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. Walking in God's plan. Just basically speaking purpose over your life. That's what this song basically is. And we are excited about the world seeing this, seeing and hearing this song. This is just the beginning, and we're excited about it. So yeah. So yeah,
I
we're
love the name King and Priest United. Who came up with the name?
Well, it was Melvin, our manager. He came up with that. He came up with that. I'd like to give a shout out to Marcus Fleming, Joel Martin, Arday Lee, and myself, of course. And then we have our musicians, Michael Giles and Gregory Stockton. We call him G. Yeah, and we're all in the Kingdom Sound Entertainment, which is the Melvin's label for what we're doing. So.
That's
And we're
awesome.
just blessed, and we just think, and with all of this that we're doing, all of the preparation, all of the shows and everything, giving God glory is our number one priority.
Yes.
Giving Him the glory is the number one priority. So, when you see me doing what I'm doing, I'm giving God the glory, and at the same time, help me celebrate. help me
Right.
Help
And
me
we
help you
celebrate
celebrate
in advance.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, this has been so amazing. Oh, Brent, you just touched my heart today. Thank you for your spirit, your encouraging words, just encouraging the people about not to give up, just keeping God first and that relationship. Any final words that you would like to say to the people this evening?
Keep yourself grounded and rooted in the Word of God,
Yeah.
and never let nobody tell you nothing different.
Wow.
God is always there. And if you don't get anything from this whole thing, know that God is always there. He's never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you. You are not alone, and God has your back in every situation. His grace is sufficient.
Yes.
You can't out sin God's grace, and that's something that is wonderful. I'm not saying to go out here and do all it, but God
Right.
forgives, and I
Yes.
just keep rooting and grounded in God, and do what you have to do to stay on the winning side, and just know that you're not
Listen to
alone.
that preacher. Do what you got to do to stay on the winning side. That's
Winning
what I'm
side,
talking about. You can
because we've already won though. We've won the victory.
yes.
Yes, yeah, we give God the glory,
Already
but we
won.
won. Yeah, we giving God the glory, but we won the victory. Absolutely.
And you said that victory. We've been talking about that, I think, with our church and our pastors, and from the beginning of the year, victory. Victory, victory, victory. I mean, because we've already, like you said, we've already won. So we praise him in advance. We shout his name glory in advance because it's already won. And and just to let the people know that what God has for you, it is for you. What he has for Brent is for Brent. Leave him
Amen.
alone. Let God use him. Don't hate. Don't be jealous. Celebrate, my brother, with this project. So, guys, make sure that you go out and support Mr. Brent Blackwell B. Major, because you heard it tonight. It's awesome ministry. Preacher, I'm already calling it.
Oh man.
Hey, it is what it is. I mean,
Yes,
and the
ma'am.
chat is just going crazy there. So I know they are loving, what you've said and what you've done. So thank you again, Brent, for your time, and
Thank
your
you for
sharing your
giving me
journey.
the opportunity. I really appreciate it. I
Yes.
really
And
and
tell Amanda I
I
said
speak blessings
hello.
over this whole. I speak blessings over this whole show. Absolutely, I will. I will definitely tell her.
I received that. I received that. So thank you again. We love you here. Anything you need from the Coco McMillan Show, just let us know, and we're here for you. We're going to be supporting you, my brother.
Well, thank you so much, and God bless you all. I really appreciate it.
Bless you. Wow, I am just, guys, you don't know, I am so full right now because he has really, truly blessed my soul, blessed my heart with his encouraging words. Rosemary, I missed the chat that if someone could tell me what was the question from Rosemary. I've seen all of the comments. She said, do what you got to do because we're on the winning side. Absolutely. Marjorie, Marjorie, thank you so much for joining. Yolanda, Rudolph, everyone. If I didn't call your name out, thank you so much for joining and, just watching the show. Continue to pray for the show. As I said earlier, continue to pray for all of the families out in Texas. We know that God is truly, going to take care of the families, but we want you to send those special prayers up for them because we know that it's hard right now. It's really hard. And if it's not someone that's close to you, then you may not know them. You never know. So it's always good to be praying for our fellow brothers and sisters, no matter what city or state that they are in. Be praying for them. And we just lift them up right now in the name of Jesus, that they be protective, that God gives them the peace and the strength that they need to go through this trying time. Even with the funeral services coming up, God, we just say that we thank you for your grace and mercy, and continue to keep them covered. Continue to keep them covered. So we bless your name. And I want you to do something for me. If you have not told anyone today that you love them, please give them a call tonight. Text them, especially if you've been thinking about this person. Call them, text them, let them know that you are thinking about them. You don't know how much that can help that person. Okay, can you do that? I just feel that in my spirit. And if one person do it, two people, the next person would do it, 3, 4, and it'll be like a massive. The phones will be ringing and the texts will be going all through the night that we're supporting and thinking about our brothers and sisters. I want to give a shout out to ASAL Community Church. Pastor Johnson, one of my mentors. We had a wonderful time this past weekend there in Villa Rica. He has a birthday coming up, so we're going to stay tuned for his birthday. Robin, again, thank you, love, for joining. Until next time, same time next week, join the Coco McMillan Show. As I always say, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. God bless you. We love you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Kimberly, to the team, Dr. Kelly, to Nick. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. God bless you.